We're live. It says we're live. What is going on New Year's Eve? Happy New Year's Eve. There'll be no drinking and driving for the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight will not be drinking and driving tonight. She's tucked in. We took her keys away. She can't go anywhere. We're going to make sure that she's safe so she can go get after them old greenheads the rest of the week. Man, I hope all you guys have a safe and happy holiday night tonight, man. Go have some fun. Turn loose. Send this year out the right way. Get the next one started even better. And most importantly, be safe. No drinking and driving tonight out there for anybody. Yeah, 2019. What an awesome year. What an awesome year, man. Hey, we've got some big announcements to get to. We have some awesome. Fish Lyfe turns a year old today. 1 year old for old Fish Lyfe app. And also, we've got an announcement on some expansion to it that we're going to talk about. We're going to get into all that. Before we do that, I want to take a little time to introduce you guys to a brand new bait. This bait right here, it blew my doors off when I put it in the water for the first time. I just got my hands on it this weekend. It's a brand new bait. This is the 6th Sense Divine Swim Bait. And when I took it out of the package and I held it in my hand, really didn't blow me away. I was like, oh, okay, it's another little swim bait. And then I put it on a hook and I put it in the water. And me and the guy I was with, who is a hammer, we both looked at each other at the same time. And we're like, hey, that's a little different right there. I don't know how exactly they did it at 6th Sense. They always seem to blow my mind. They never cease to amaze me. But this little sucker right here catches them. We caught them on it this last few days, by the way. And it is unbelievable, the action on this thing. This is early to say this, I know, but this is probably the best small swim bait that I have ever put in my hands, ever. And I know that sounds crazy. I know I'm a 6th Sense guy. I'm just telling you, hide and watch. This little old bait right here is going to catch a mess of fish and big fish. It's unbelievable what it looks like in the water. Rigging it on a 5/0 owner flashy swimmer or a 5/0 weedless belly weighted hook or a jig head. Caught fish on it all 3 ways the first 2 days that I had it in my hands. So go over to 6thsensefishing.com. They also have the rest of their plastic line is in stock with a whole full line of colors, new colors available now. So get the 6thsensefishing.com. Check that out. Order some up. When you do, punch in the code Your Lake Fork Guide. You'll get a 10% discount on all orders. That is, I guess, the tackle tip, the Tuesday tackle tip of the night right there. But really wanted to talk to you guys tonight about the Fish Lyfe app. And it turning a year old and kind of what happened over the last year with that and how awesome it's been. I want to thank you guys that have used it. And I will tell you this, we get the data on the back end of it and see how many people using it, how long they keep it. And in the app business, in the app world, the retention rate, the amount of guys that bought it in January and still have it today is off any charts that there are for subscription-based apps. Which tells me how happy you guys are with the product. Our numbers are unbelievable on our retention rate. It's way through the roof. So tells me we're doing a good job. Tells me that you guys are enjoying. You guys that are purchasing the product, the vast majority of you love the product enough to stay subscribed to it and keep coming back month after month. So thank y'all very much for giving us that feedback. Thank you very much for using the app and the numbers that you did in the first year. We put a lot into this. We put a lot of money into it, put a lot of time into it, a lot of hard work went into making this app and trying to do it the right way and make it the best one out there. And you guys are showing us that we accomplished our goals. So thank y'all for that. The other thing that's been just awesome and unbelievable to watch is the success that y'all have had. I mean, that's why you're coming back, because you guys got like a hair on the corner of my lip or something. Live broadcasts are awesome. I script zero amount of this stuff. I have no script for anything ever. I just kind of turn it on, start rambling, and see where we end up. Hopefully it ends up in something kind of somewhat productive. But where was I? Your success. So the pictures that we've sent, the amount of personal best, the amount of double digits, the amount of best number days, best 5 bag days that we have seen has been just unstinking believable, man. I cannot believe what we have seen come in from you guys this year. We've had our hashtag needs to be hashtag double digits. We've had over 10 double digits sent in from people using the app in the first year. Now, double digit is a special fish, especially for guys that are kind of weekend anglers, man. That's a once in a lifetime experience. And the fact that we've been able to help that many people get one in the first year alone is it's only looking up from here. There's no telling how many double digits this thing will be accountable for helping people catch over the years. Somebody's asking about an update. All updates should be going live by this weekend. So we do have fresh updates coming in for January 1. Updates should be going live here in the next couple days. So be on the lookout for that as well. All right. Losing track of thought because we don't script anything. Man, you guys are killing it in the comments, bro. Killing it. Josh Baker in the house. Jack Attack. Big John's Life. Jared K. Schmidt Fishing. Brian White. John Dindy. I like to say hi to all you guys. Jordan Spalding in the house. Ronnie Green. RTC 1184. 6 Mile Outdoors. Big John from down south. JD Etnip. Lee Nasser. Tony Hollingsworth. Man, there's a lot of you guys joining us. By the way, thank y'all for joining us tonight because, you know, it's New Year's Eve, man. People are out there planning, partying, having a good time, sharing a holiday evening with their family and their friends and their loved ones. And it's just the real ones that are here, the ones that are obsessed with bass fishing. Most people probably don't think about going, hanging out on a live stream about bass fishing on a Tuesday, New Year's Eve night. But here we are, the real ones. So appreciate you guys being the real ones. Now, the app success has been unbelievable. We actually had a contest, a big fish contest, and all of you guys that use the app can enter this, and a new one starts tomorrow. But we have one this year, and each month we gave a prize pack away to the biggest bass of the year that was sent in to us, that was caught by an app user on one of our spots. We took, if you won a month, you got entered into a drawing for an end of the year big prize. And I don't think we ever announced what the big prize was, but here is the big prize. The big prize for the Fish Lyfe app year-end contest is one of you guys is going to get to come fishing with me. One of you guys is going to get to come fishing with Ronnie Kelly, and we're going to have some gear, some fishing gear and some Fish Lyfe gear to give you when you get here. So we did that, and what we did was the biggest fish of the year was one of the winners, and then we did a random draw, which we just did on a Facebook Live on my Facebook, Your Lake Fork Guy Business Facebook page. We did that drawing, and the two winners were Mr. Dean, our April winner that had 11-pound 4-ounce fish, and the other winner was Mr. Levi from August, who had a 10-pound 2-ounce fish, I believe it was. It was 10 pounds something. So congratulations to those guys, and congratulations to everybody. Now, that big bass contest is going to start next year again. It's starting tomorrow morning. So if you catch one using the app tomorrow morning going forward, be sure you send your pictures in to us. You can text those to the number that's on my website. It's on my Facebook page. The number is 903-519-1542. You can text those pictures with weights to that number. You can also DM us on the Fish Lyfe, the Fish Lyfe Instagram page. The Life is spelled with a Y, L-Y-F-E. So if you're using the app, send us those pics in of your big bass. Get entered into the monthly contest, and then enter into the drawing for another big prize at the end of next year. That's how we're going to do that. So come on in, man. We're giving stuff away for free just for you guys to go out and do what you love, catch big fish. That's how we do it. Brian Allen says he's looking forward to getting a trip book with me this year. Man, I appreciate it, buddy. I look forward to meeting you, my man. Jerry K, he's a fish addict, but I think everybody that's here on New Year's Eve night on a fishing live stream is probably a pretty big fishing addict, most likely. What's up, Kevin Jones? Appreciate you joining us. Ryan Shiflett, what is up, my man? Is anyone else having issues with the Fish Lyfe app loading? So if you have any technical difficulties, we include a linked support email. It's support@fishlyfe.net, and it is linked on the homepage at the bottom of the app. That brings me to our next big talk. We have some big news, and it's happening tomorrow morning. Was I on Welsh Sunday afternoon? I was on Welsh Sunday afternoon. I was on Welsh Sunday all day, and I was on there Monday for about a half a day. Yesterday for about half a day. Big announcement for Fish Lyfe. We are doing a huge expansion that launches tomorrow morning. We're going to do things a little different. We're going to expand nationwide overnight. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, you will be able to use Fish Lyfe all across the country. We have broken it down into 11 different regions across the country. You can subscribe to any of these regions for $7 a month. So for $7 a month, you will get all of Texas, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana. I know that one by heart because that's our home region, but there are 10 other regions we've broken down across the country for you guys to use. This will be available. This will be a community-based app, not like our premium-based packages that we have been doing before. What that means is the information that comes on there is going to be up to you guys as time goes on. Now, what we have done is me and team guys that I work with who are all very experienced, expert so-called anglers, just guys that know what they're doing on the water, have fished a ton. We have gone on there and preloaded some spots. We've used spots that we fished in the past that we feel like should be good in January and February, and we've even gone to some lakes on the map that we've never fished, okay, that we've never fished, and done some map study, done some homework, and basically broke down where would we start if we were going to that lake tomorrow. We did put a lot of time and effort, a lot of research into this. We've been building this stuff out for months behind the scenes, and we've preloaded some spots. Some of these regions have over 100 spots already loaded on them for $7 a month. You go in there, 100 spots in that region to go check out and fish with. But really the deal is you guys have to participate. Y'all need to be putting the spots on there. This is a community-based deal. It's a social media type experience where we want you guys to get on there, subscribe to a region. You'll be able to go in there and post your own spots, put a description on there, tell us how you caught them, what kind of area it is, however much or little info you want to give. You'll be able to post a picture of the fish that you caught on that post. When you make that post of that spot, you'll be able to add a picture, and people can comment on that and give you feedback when they go to that spot. Hey, I didn't catch them here, I didn't catch them, whatever it might be. But it will be a lot like social media. And as time goes on down the road, we will actually build the app out to where we will be able to create profiles, direct message each other, follow users. It will truly be a social media experience in a community fishing app. Now, that's not 100% unique in and of itself. There are apps out there similar to that. No doubt, no argument, not saying that. We're going to make ours better. And we're going to make ours better because, simply put, we're going to work a lot harder than anybody else is willing to. We are going to put the work in behind the scenes like we always try to do to stay on brand, stay on our task of, where we always say that we're giving you the most current and updated information you can possibly find. Well, even on the community app, when you guys are coming in and putting spots on there, if you go to other apps, man, you might see a private pond. You might see a ditch some kid caught bluegill out of. There's all kinds of different species on there. It's very confusing sometimes on other apps. And what we are going to do is me and my team of guys behind the scenes, my experienced fishermen that I work with, every time when you post, when a person out in public, excuse me, every time when anybody posts a spot on there, submits a spot to go on the community version of the app, when that happens, we will get an email and we will verify that this is a legit spot on a public body of water, the information is good before it goes public. So we're going to make sure the spot's good. Ray Earl's Pond's not going to be on there. Johnny's Bluegill Ditch ain't going to be on there. It's only going to be real fishing spots on real public water. And on top of that, once a spot goes live, it only lives for 60 days, then it goes away. So the information that you see, we're going to stay true to what we always say. When you open up the Fish Lyfe app and look at it, whether it's a premium package or a community package, that is our best information we have for you to go out there today. Today you open it up, that's the best knowledge we got. That's it. You'll never have to worry about, well, I'm here in December, was this spot put here in March, and now there's no fish there. You don't have to worry about that. Everything will be current, it will be precise, it will be good, solid information. We will not allow junk to get on this app. So that's our goal, that's what we're trying to do, and that's how we're going to try to make ours the best fishing app on the market today with the best and most current updated information. It's $7 for a region. I saw somebody said $7 for Texas. No, it's $7 for Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Louisiana. All of them. And right now they're preloaded with over 100 spots. And that's spots that we've put on there from our experience fishing in January, February in this region, or lakes that we haven't been to do a map study. And as time goes on, it's up to you guys to add the information on there and share with each other. Man, we are trying to build the biggest community there has ever been of fishermen helping each other catch more and bigger fish. That's what we are attempting to accomplish here. It's a big goal. It's a big reach. It's a big expectation. I'm asking a lot of all of you that use the app. But I think what we can do here is we can build something truly special. That's what this channel, and I know I'm not a huge YouTube channel, but I love you guys because I say it all the time. I don't have the biggest fan base. I do have the best. You guys constantly come up to me and tell me hello. You're all crazy about fishing. We're all serious fishermen. There ain't no YouTube. We're going to go do a Walmart challenge and do stupid stuff because it's a trending topic on this channel. It's about bass fishing. It's about catching the 5 biggest fish we can every day. And that's what all of you are about. And if I can get all of you to use this app and participate and we all help each other, this can be something that is like truly, truly special and somewhat revolutionary in the world of bass fishing, because that goes against the grain of the traditional culture. And it's one of the ugly sides of bass fishing is that's my secret stuff and I don't want to help you culture. Bro, listen, at the end of the day, yeah, I do it for a living as a fishing guide, but none of us are out there and going hungry if we don't catch a fish today. And the fact that we won't help our fellow man, the culture of bass fishing says, do not help your fellow man. It's funny because most of the bass fishing world is faithful, Christian, God-fearing people, and God commands us to help others above ourselves. Yet in the fishing world, we're like, no, screw that guy. He ain't getting my help. Them my fish. We're trying to fight that belief system. We're trying to go against that grain and trying to do the right thing and helping as many people as we can catch more bigger fish. That's what I feel like my life's purpose is. That's why I got into guiding. I love helping people catch fish. I love seeing the look on somebody's face when they learn a new technique. I really love the look when they catch a new personal best or a big fish they're not used to catching. It's a special moment that I just never get tired of, and this app is another way for me to do that on a much, much bigger scale. So I'm asking you, please help me. Help me do this. Happy New Year from Gunnersville. Gunnersville. I just met Mr. Darian Craig. Darian is fishing from Gunnersville, and I will be coming to Gunnersville to fish with that man. I don't know when, but I will get out there because that's my dude right there. Darian's cool, man. That sucker is cool as an ice cube, Jack. I'm really fond of old Darian. Our premium packages. So that's a great question, John Denny. Thank you for asking that. He's asking about the premium packages. So if you're a fan of what we do now, where I do like the premium package on Lake Fork, and I give you my best spots on Lake Fork month to month, that's not going away. That's still available. They will cost more. Each lake is, depending on how big the lake is, how many spots are on the lake, it can range from $10 to $20 a month for one lake. That will remain, and it will be more expensive because there's so much more labor that goes into that. That is a full-time guy that is on the water dang near every day, that is constantly keeping that one lake updated to the very best spots on that lake using his full-time experience. So those premium packages with that quality of information will always remain available. We'll never take those away. But this will be a deal where you guys can help each other. And if you want to get in at a cheaper price point and get some help from your fellow anglers in the area, that's what this is here to do. So it'll be live in the morning. If you already have the app, you will need to update your app to get the community option. And at the bottom of the screen, when you open up your app, at the bottom of the screen, you'll see premium and you'll see community. If you click on community, it'll give you a list of available regions. Find the region that works for you. Click it, subscribe, you're in, go. Now, one thing I do need to tell y'all is there are some regions way up north that are like ice right now. And me and none of my guys, we know nothing about ice fishing. So we did not put any information on that stuff because we know there's not regular bass fishing going on there, and that's what we know, and we didn't want to give you any bad info. That's one thing we will always do is strive to not put bad intel on this app, whether it's from us or anybody else. Happy New Year from West Texas, Freestyle Bass Fishing. Appreciate you. Happy New Year from East Texas, my brother. When are the Luke Duncan vids coming? So the Luke Duncan vids are coming next week. You will see me and Ben Milliken, me and Luke Duncan, me and Darian is Fishing, all of us on a series of videos that will hit next week. I'm going to try to drop them 4 days in a row. I'm going to try to run them Sunday through Wednesday. It was a heck of a trip. It was so much fun. We all caught big fish. It was tough. Like, we had tough weather, tough fishing conditions to deal with. It was a good thing we had some guys that were as good as those guys were, because them boys can all fish. Ben, Darian, and Luke can all get after it on that bass fishing deal now. And so it was good to have those guys there, and they helped me, and we zeroed in, and we got some good fish. Before the trip was over, we all caught big fish. So it was an awesome experience. One of my favorite fishing trips I've ever had in my life. It was tons of fun. And those videos are dropping next week, and they will be lit, fam. Think that'll get me trending on YouTube if I say that? I don't know. Can I name any North Carolina lakes on the community app? Any way to preview before subscribing? Right now, there's not any way to preview, and I cannot name the North Carolina lakes that we put spots on because I did not put those spots on there because I've never fished North Carolina. Had another guy of mine that I work with that did the North Carolina area, that region, because he had fished over there. I haven't. So I don't know much about the North Carolina region myself. This has all been a whirlwind trying to get it done, get it ready for the end of the year. I promise as I go forward, I'll have more knowledge of everything that's on there. Right now, I'm putting a lot of faith and trust in these guys, and I have all the faith in the world. I wouldn't use them unless I trusted them wholeheartedly with the information they give. But this has been a tornado coming through my life, trying to get everything ready while maintaining our social media content output level, while maintaining my guide business, and then in the few hours I have, trying to manage this company and get all this stuff ready for January 1st. It has been, I'm not looking for any sympathy because I'm blessed and I love every day of my life. I love my job. But it has been crazy trying to get all this ready and get it off the ground going. My life has been hectic over the last several months. Yeah, we had a great time. Jerry K says, Luke said we had a ton of fun, Ronnie Kelly, Captain Ron, the first night we were all there, he had the entire room rolling. That sucker, he got him a couple of them adult beverages in him, and he started letting it rip, turning it loose, telling jokes, and good Lord, everybody had sore abdomens the next morning. What's up, Pods? Raging Cajun in the house. What's going on, partner? Going to have to use the new app on Thursday. Tomorrow is all about my Dallas Stars. What's going on with the Dallas Stars? Are they doing good this year? Somebody let me know. I'm actually a hockey fan. Unfortunately, I don't have time to watch anything. I had a fantasy football team this year, and I don't think I watched a single football game. That's how crazy my life's been the last few months. But I do like hockey. I love hockey, and I'm a Dallas Stars fan. And I would love to know how they're doing. So drop it in the comments and let me know how they are playing this year. Oh, they're playing the outdoor game tomorrow. Cool. So they're playing like the New Year's Day Winter Classic. Nice. They're doing that in the Cotton Bowl? They're playing an outdoor hockey game in Texas? Who's in charge of this program? That is the dumbest. That's going to be the wettest ice ever. That's terrible. I bet all them Canadian dudes are like hating life right now that they got to play that game tomorrow. Holy cow. All right, trying to look back on the comments and see what I missed. There's a guy named Ike that was asking, what's my motivation to give up my spots? Well, they're whatever. I mean, if you don't want to, I mean, nobody's holding a gun to your head. You can subscribe to it and just view the other guy's spots. But if you can see the bigger picture of what we're trying to do here, we are trying to do something that's better for the sport. We're trying to do something that's better for each other and build a community, a social media type outlet that is a truly good thing with good intentions, trying to help each other catch more fish. If you don't want to participate in it that way, that's totally up to you, and I'm not here to judge you. Hey, you can like Trump or you can like Obama. I don't care. It's your decision. I know where my beliefs stand. I know what I want to do, but the rest is up to you. Now, we will have contests that we will announce and come out with that will be monthly contests for people that provide the most spots. We have talked about that. We haven't got everything nailed down finally on that, but we will have contests throughout the year that if you provide the most spots throughout the month, you'll have prize packs that you can win and stuff like that. So that will be coming too. Stay tuned for that. So I guess that would be some motivation. But man, listen, if you don't want to give up your stuff, don't give up your stuff. But that's the part of the bass fishing culture that I'm trying to go against, and I always have. I've always, fishing guides don't tell you nothing. They don't want to tell you nothing about where they are. They blur out the backgrounds on their pictures. They don't want nobody knowing where they are. They're like, well, we can't go fish over there right now because old boy's in eye line side of it, so we can't fish that hole even though it's a good hole. And I've just never been like that. I've always filmed wide open videos where you can see exactly where I am on the lake if you know the lake good enough. I've never been scared to do that. Listen, Lake Fork's a crowded lake. People are going to fish those spots, and if they fish it out, I'll go find another one. That's what I do. I just rely on my work ethic and my abilities to be able to help me find new fish when I need to. And so far, it's served me really well. I've been fortunate to catch the fish I've caught, and it hadn't failed me yet. I go completely against the grain, let everybody know where I am, even put it on a daggum app, and somehow I still keep catching as many giants as every other guy on the lake. And I've even had the biggest customer fish over the last 2 years, each year, of all the guides in this Lake Fork area. So, so far it hadn't hurt me at all. So Hopefully it doesn't hurt you if you put some on there. I think it would be all right, but it's really not about that. I mean, if you want to protect your areas, then by all means do that. I know that's the traditional way of thinking, and I don't fault you for it at all. South Carolina, Santee and Murray. I assure you those will be on there. We will have some stuff on Santee and all them lakes over there for sure. Is Lake Conroe on the app? Lake Conroe is on the app. Lake Conroe will have community spots on there. Lake Conroe will definitely be on there, no doubt about it. Are me and Captain Ron still pulling pranks on each other? Not really. We kind of let that go. Things are starting to get a little out of hand, so we kind of eased off of that. Jared Carson says, Pops made the top 5 on my boat for this year. Looking forward to doing it again in March. Man, I can't wait to get you guys in the boat. Even though when the Carson boys come, it's Jared and his dad and his brother and then me. And it's like 4/5 of a really solid offensive line in one boat. That is the case. But, yes, Jared's dad did catch a big one. I think it was 9 pounds and 9 ounces off a bed. And it made my top 5 bass of the year. We had 3 over double-digit class this year in my boat. And we had a 9.9 and a 9.8 to round out the top 5. We had a lot of other 9s that were really close. We had several 9s. I had to go back and do some precise calculating and figuring and make sure I had the right fish in my top 5. But we had a bunch of 9.5 and 9 to 9.5 pound fish this year. But we did get 3 over the double digit. And I had one that was almost 13, 12 pounds, 13 ounces. That was really special. So, can we have another look at the swim baits? Absolutely, we can have another look. Here's the packaging, and I got this one in here a little crooked, but awesome clamshell packaging. 6 Cents, like they always do, does everything in the most first-class way they possibly can. One of the reasons I love working with them is everything comes first class. This is the little swim bait, and all I can tell you guys is this little dude, it doesn't look like much right here, but you have to see it in the water. You have to see this bait in the water. It is unbelievable, and we verified it by, as soon as we got it out, put it on the hook, caught good fish on it right away, and even took a guy that's a really inexperienced angler. There's a guy that works in management and works closely with all the pro staff guys at 6 Cents that came up for this trip, and he's not really much of a bass fisherman. He hadn't done it hardly at all. He's brand new to the sport as far as that goes, but he loves fishing, and he hadn't even thrown a bait caster till this weekend. Till he was here, I don't think. I think that's what he told me. And he tied this thing on and just threw it out there and started reeling it and caught a bunch of fish in my boat one day. So it's a getter. This sucker right here will catch them. How much is the premium Lake Fork package? The Lake Fork package is $20 a month. That's for information from me providing spots each and every month on Lake Fork. We sometimes change it within the month when the patterns change, but that is information that comes from a lot of time on the water and a lot of work. So those packages do cost more. $20 a month for the Lake Fork package. What do I think of Lake Levon? I think Lake Levon is very underrated. That's what I think. I think it's a hard lake to dial in and figure out, which is just all the more reason to subscribe to the Hubbard Levon package, because I think Levon is a very difficult lake to just go out and fish how you want to and catch fish. I think there's a limited amount of cover and structure in Levon, but it has a lot of big fish in it. I see guys that catch I know guys that are really good fishermen that fish there that catch a ton of big fish. And we've had a lot of big fish caught using the app on Levon this year. So, yeah, man, that's what I think of. It's underrated, big fish, hard to catch if you don't know what you're doing. So go subscribe to the app. You'll know you're on the right spot, and you'll catch some big fish. Colors. This is electric shad. This is the only color I've seen. Somebody was asking me what colors do I like in this swim bait. This is the only single color that I've seen in this swim bait. So I don't have a lot of feedback on that yet. But if it's anything like everything else they do, all of their colors will be really good and have a good use at a certain time. Because that's kind of how they do things over there at old 6 Cents. All right. I think it's about time. Any update on Smash Tech hoodies? I have dropped the ball on that, Andrew. I apologize. I was supposed to talk to Heath about the Smash Tech hoodies. I know he did them a while back. I need to get back on the horn with him about that. I dropped the ball. That's on me. I forgot to talk to him about that, so I apologize. Happy New Year to you guys as well. Man, I could keep answering questions all night, but I do have a New Year's Eve of my own to get to now. I've got to get going, man. I appreciate you guys so much for joining us tonight. I hope some of the questions we answered can help you. Go check out those new baits, all the new plastics from 6 Cents Fishing, and go check out the Fish Lyfe app community package launching tomorrow morning. Update your apps tomorrow morning when you wake up. Go check out the community package. I'm really, really excited about bringing this thing to you guys. So thank y'all so much. Happy New Year's, and thank you so much for everything you've done for me throughout 2019, and especially with this new app expansion and everything else. We're going to make 2020 the best year we've ever had in the world of bass fishing in East Texas. So come on out here, get with us, get on that app. Let's go catch them. We'll see y'all next time right here on your Lake Fork Guide.